Hello, welcome to Cavalier Corner. My name is Logan Smith. To my right is head cross-country coach Rob Mazzico. And Rob, you had a wonderful weekend this past week at the Yellow Ohio Meets hosted by Cedarville University. The men finished 9th out of 47 overall teams, second out of all Division II teams, which there were 16 there. Women were 5th out of all Division II teams, 17 there. Let's start with the men first. That was just an amazing race that they had.
Yeah, we ran very well. We've known for quite a while that we have the ability to do that, and the guys showed up and they competed, and obviously a field that large with that much talent, it helped pull our kids along, and we ran competitively up front.
Now, like I said, second out of all Division II teams, but you also beat a few Division I teams. How does that help your program in terms of boosting confidence and going forward?
Oh, it does a lot for the confidence. Anytime you can sneak in there in front of Division I schools, it's encouraging to the kids. And then on the Division II side, I mean, to get in there and to be competitive in the likes of Malone, Ashland, Cedarville, those are not teams that we've been really running with the last couple of years, and now that we're in there, it's very exciting.
Now, last week, or the last 2 weeks, I should say, you were off last week, we've been 10th in the region. Two of those teams were ahead of us this past week at Cedarville, and we obviously beat them. How does that help your program as well?
It will, yeah. The rankings won't come out. We really don't pay that much attention to the rankings. It's all about the last couple of meets, the conference meet and the regional meet. But yeah, if you get ranked, and we have been ranked for the first time in many, many years, it helps the kids. It helps the program. It helps recruiting. It does a lot of positive things for us. Will we end up higher this week? Probably. I don't know where it's going to end up, but wherever it is, but we still have to run the next race.
Mm-hmm. Individually speaking, of course, it's a team sport as well, but all 5 of your scoring runners were in the top 20. Nine-by was the top runner, and also Justin Grubert made a return to the top 5. How does that help you in terms of the depth of the program?
The depth is outstanding. When you have Nine-by's in his 4th year, Nine-by is just developed, and he's finally put a good summer in, and we're seeing the results of it. He's had some of the best workouts he's ever had, and we saw the result of it on Friday during the race. I mean, he's moving himself up there, and he's challenging and racing some of these guys that he's never raced with before. So that's encouraging. Matt Thiessen has been doing a great job for us in number 2. Here's a kid that has just kept moving up the team standing since his freshman year. What he's doing for us as a senior up front is outstanding. Number 3 is Jacob Cornell, who is our top freshman coming in. He's been very, very consistent. We look for more out of him. I think once he gets further used to the 8K, I think we'll see him move up even further. And like you said, our 4 this weekend was Justin Grubert. Justin Grubert's got experience. Justin Grubert's been up there before. So I totally expect Justin to continue to move up there. And when he's a gamer, and when we get to those big meets, there's no question that Justin's going to be there for us. So to get him back into the scoring 5 is very, very exciting. Dan Siebenaler, Ben Lahode did a nice job like they always do. They're consistent. They're both young guys. They're going to be around for a couple more years. They're rounded it out. But, I mean, probably the most impressive race out of all these guys on Saturday or Friday, I keep saying Saturday, but it's Friday, was Spencer Wyrick, another freshman. He ran 1 minute and 24 seconds faster than he's ever run before. And to see that kind of drop and to move into, he was kind of 12, 13 on our team, and then to jump down all the way into our 7th spot, into a varsity spot, is very impressive. So very encouraging on the guys' side. But we have a lot of good things happening on the women's side as well.
Oh, so just getting ready to talk about the women. They were 5th out of 17. One of the better finishes we've had there at that meet in recent years.
Yeah, last year we were 8th. We moved up to 5th this year, and I really feel that we're going to continue to move up in the years to come. On paper, I think this was probably the best we've raced since I've been here. I mean, we ran really, really well at the GLIAC meet last year, but that was on a golf course, very flat course. It ran very fast. I think this performance on the girls' side was better. Katie Campbell up front, she's 4th overall in the D2 standings, top 30 finish in the overall standings. It really helps. I mean, she set a 24-second, I think, PR on the day. The track ran fast, and our kids obviously took advantage of that throughout the day. Tori Reeves, ran another really, really good race, probably her best race ever, definitely her best 6K ever. And then Maggie Kroll, got off to a little bit of a slow start this year, but she's starting to clip and move along. This week's runners of the week, or runner of the week for us on the women's side, was Annie Zaremba. Annie Zaremba, she's running the best she's ever run in cross country. And she's filing in there at the number 4 spot for us this past week. And then after that, we had Allie Anderson. Allie Anderson is similar to Matt Thiessen. She's in her last year, and she didn't run in high school. She's coming along now. She's improving more each year, week to week. She's improving, and now she's into our top 5. Very, very consistent, and it's very exciting to see. And then probably one of the most surprises for us on the women's side is Brianna Coy, freshman from Glen Oak. She's just doing a great job for us, and she just continues to improve every week. And I just don't know where she's going to end it. I mean, she just continues to run faster and faster in her workouts and practice and also in race day. So it's very exciting. Girls team, we're going to continue to push higher standings. I think the girls team is maybe a year or two behind where the men's program is, just based on where we have and who we have and when we have it. So it's very exciting on both sides. So we can't wait. We race again this weekend at Slippery Rock, which you're probably going to ask about.
Yeah.
I'm on a roll, so
it's all good.
Yeah. Slippery Rock is we're going to see two of the best Pennsylvania Division II schools there. Lock Haven, who I think on the men's side is ranked very highly, and then Shippensburg. So we're going over there to run a pretty difficult course at Slippery Rock, but it's good for our kids. And then we'll see where it takes us, and then we move into our last 2 meets, and the season flies.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about Slippery Rock. Obviously, it's a different region. Categorically speaking, we're not playing or running against Midwest schools. It's schools out of the Atlantic region, but they're still, as you mentioned, Lock Haven, one of the top teams in that region. How does competing against different squads from different regions help your program? And then talk about the course some, because once you get over to Pennsylvania and that area, West Virginia, the courses start getting more hilly, so to speak. How does racing on different courses help you guys as well?
Yeah, the course is difficult. I mean, it's the first 800 meters pretty much is straight uphill. I think it's good for our kids to see something, because we're so used to running everything that's pretty flat. So it's something that challenges them at this point in the season. But it's not extremely difficult. It's a fair course. It's nothing compared to what we did a couple years ago at Michigan Tech. So it's a good course. It's a fair course. I think running these teams, it's good. I mean, especially on my men's side, I want my men to see the top teams. We may not beat them, but to get out there and run competitive against these teams is very, very important to us. And it's basically, we want to run more than, we know where we stand against Cedarville. We know where we stand against Malone, in Grand Valley, and the teams in the conference. But we need to see where we stand against some other teams that I think are going to press us and push us to that next level on both the men's and the women's side. And that's what we see in Slippery Rock. And it's also close. I like a bus ride trip that's 2 hours. That's going to be nice. We had some other meet options this weekend that were really some good meets that we could have went to, but they were like 6-7 hours away. To see this competition 2 hours down the road is just worth it, and it's important for our kids to do that.
Well, it's been good talking to you this week, Rob. Good luck this weekend, and we'll be talking to you in the future.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Logan.
Well, I'm Logan Smith, and that's Cavalier Corner for Cross Country this week.